Hello, my name is David Auger and I am MetalDave01 on Twitter.com, and I am here to interview Nicholas Matheson, the owner of the Rensselaer Rejects, Patrick, who's sitting here, and Toby, who is also sitting here. Nicholas, who is Toby?
So Toby is actually standing in as Pat Jones' agent. Pat Jones recently acquired at the trade deadline from North Carolina Elite League. We were really satisfied with his play in that league. Since acquiring him, it's been about a week, got him in a few games. Not overly satisfied. Unfortunately, a lot of that spilled out into the media, so for his sake, he has asked his agent to stand in to accompany him, being that the media can ask more direct questions.
So then, Toby, why is it that Patrick has been subpar for the Rejects thus far?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you that he's gonna win. He's gonna win so much, he's gonna get tired of it. You know.
Now, I have another question for you, Toby.
Yes, sir.
Are you sitting in a chair?
No, actually, can I get a real one? Because I'm getting kind of tired. A little bit here.
Unfortunately, I don't believe the press pool will be able to give you any chairs this evening, Mr. Toby. Now, Patrick, can you speak on your own behalf?
I can try.
Okay. Now, in the North Carolina Elite League, how long were you playing there for?
Just answer maybe. Don't say yes or no.
Less than a year.
Maybe.
I understand.
Possibly.
Great, thank you. Now, upon acquiring Patrick and coming to the tournament this weekend, Mr. Matheson, what do you think about the two squads of Rejects thus far in the tournament?
Blatantly, we sucked. Haven't been able to pick up any wins. A lot of heartbreaking opportunities, leads blown, a lot of sulking heads in the locker room. As a coach, not very satisfied. Effort's been there. Like I said, I think a lot of it comes down to a lot of excitement to bring Pat in at the trade deadline. I thought he was going to really boost our club going into this event. Hasn't been able to produce, honestly.
I try my best, man.
It's left a lot of us, kind of second guessing our own game.
Fuck that guy!
So we've been checking with the statisticians at the time. We do believe that Patrick has 0 points in perhaps 3 or 4 games.
Oh, wow,
and we think a -3 overall.
Listen,
I'm going to open up to the press pool.
we have a man in the back of the couch over there.
Circling around to the blatantly sucking, primarily based on Pat Jones's lack of production. My curiosity is the change of climate in the last couple weeks here, going from the damp, warm southern air. Is there something up here in the northeast that's a little thinner that might be ruining his lungs and making him a little less agile out there?
Yeah, so we've had the medical staff evaluate him. Looked into his medical history and actually have established that he's got a long history of asthma and also known as weak lungs. Obviously, northeast weather, thinner air, not treating him too well. It's not something we took into consideration. Obviously, medical staff approves trades, so that's something we have to live with. Assets were moved out in order to acquire him, so right now he is available. Obviously, we were already.
And what is that turnaround time? Trade him. A couple weeks, or maybe like days. You want to get rid of him that quick?
Well, so my general manager tells me that because the trade deadline is passed, we're apparently stuck with this contract for the rest of the year. He's holding out roster spots on a couple of my prospects. They're really pushing into the lineup. They're bringing a lot of energy and excitement. We're hoping to get that from Pat. We really haven't been able to establish that vibe, so going back to the drawing board tomorrow. Like I said, 0-4, very disappointed. We're going to look to pick up a win. Pat, questionable for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd like to ask, what is hockey?
Mr.
Is that what for me?
Mr. Matheson.
If you want me to self-evaluate my own team and define that for you, I don't have a lot of answers. Practices are limited, games are plenty, not a lot of time to go through a lot of the fundamentals, so it's going to be hard for me to define that for you at this point. A lot of, maybe a lack of simplicity, and we're just not coming up with the wins.
A lack of good reps too sometimes.
A lack of icing.
Follow
I'm going to leave that up to the officials.
Flip out the short one.
Once I get involved, you know, I put my team at risk, leaving us shorthanded. So I really can't get involved with the referee, unfortunately.
This question is for Toby over here.
Yes, sir.
My name is Dave Samuelson, coming up from Toronto, Ontario, part of the big media. There have been some pretty serious rumors circulating around the league that you fabricated all of Mr. Jones' stats to get him out of here. You know, putting him way higher for his plus minus, his goals, assists in this North Carolina league that upon further investigation doesn't even exist. And there's further rumors suggesting that your name isn't even Toby, that it's Noe. And I was wondering, how do you respond to these accusations?
How do you prove it? You know, we got millions and millions and millions.
You do realize that we live in the
guy,
internet
so-
age, yes, right? I can verify all this by NHL.com/stats. Mr. Jones isn't even on there these days.
No, that's right. You're right. You know why? I don't know. I'm asking you.
I think that's where the rumors come into play, Mr. Toby, or should I say Noe. You know, Mr. I think I'm going to be fabricating all these stats. You know, sell Mr. Matheson over here, a good, hardworking gentleman on a contract simply is not worth it for his own words over here.
We said we were going to.
Anyone else have any?
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you, Mr. Toby.
We have a big
Last
gentleman in the corner.
Hello, this is the Red Star Times, and I have a question for the Tobias.
Let that guy back in.
No. We have to know. Can we get Paul Holman and Patrick Turoska to play hockey for us, please? We need them both.
I'm going to lead off with that.
Would you like Ruples? We have so many.
Money we will talk later. I'd like to go forward. We're really satisfied with Chris Ogenberg's play tonight. You know, he's marked as my starter for tomorrow. So if you have any other questions about the goaltending, that's fine. We'll reevaluate it tomorrow.
Please play Paul Holman. He's favorite in Russia.
Any other questions, guys?
It's so far.
And buyout period starts tomorrow. Thank you, Pat.
All right, I believe that's it. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen.